Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name's Benson. What's yours? I'm joined right now by the lovely Kristen. Gucci, 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 goo. Gucci, Gucci, goo.
My nose.
Ugh, there's a booger there.
Yeah, okay.
We are going to discuss Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in the essence of the allergy friendly side of the event, because Kristen went a week out of bariatric surgery and was like, you know what, I'm going to do the allergies because I've never seen videos on like what the allergy options are, and because she can't really have sugar or anything, which all of this has sugar in it.
Not just that though. So it's very big that they include everybody.
Right.
So they have the allergy-free option for like kids that can't have gluten.
Right.
That are allergic to peanuts, things like that. So I wanted to test, because like he said, I haven't seen anything about it. I wanted to test how easy it was to get the things that you get for the allergy. How to trade them in, what kind of time it takes, you know, because it's a completely different thing,
right,
than just walking through the candy lines.
Right.
So,
well, you still walk through the candy lines, but you don't get your candy.
Your stuff right there, you don't get.
Whereas, like, if you're...
It's separated.
Yeah, if you don't have an allergy, they're throwing candy into a bag and you're moving on. But, so when you first get your band and you walk through the main trail... And I'm sure you could probably do this at any of the candy stops and they'd hand you this bag, but you let them know when they're passing out the bags that you want an allergy-free option or an allergy-friendly option.
Allergy-friendly, yeah.
And they give you a different bag. Yeah. So this is the bag that they give you.
So it's teal and it says allergy-friendly experience. And then on the back it tells you how to get it. Now the thing with the bag that is kind of a little bit discouraging is that when you're carrying the bag, you're carrying it like this. And so this is what you see 90% of the time. Well, that is the same as the normal bag.
Right.
And so you're getting the same look.
Right.
So unless you physically tell the cast member, they only see this and they're just automatically gonna give you candy.
Well, I don't even think they're looking at the bag, to be honest with you. I think you get that bag so that you can't get candy and the allergy-free option. But in some of the places it's too dark for them to really distinguish between the bags. Yeah. But if you are going in for the allergy, you have to specifically tell each cast member in each of the candy stops that you're there and you need an allergy-free option. So what do they give you for the allergy-free option?
Okay, so you get tokens. They're little blue discs. They just say allergy friendly. They're teal. There's not a set amount that they give you.
Some give you two, some give you one.
Yeah, some give you one and some give you two. I even had one that gave me 4. But it depends, I guess, on the cast member maybe. But I don't think that the amount of tokens matters at the end of the night when you go to get your treats.
I think it's how many bags you bring, probably.
Probably. And again with it, it's just make sure you say it, because like when we first came through the very first line,
we had just gotten the bag.
Yeah. And
when you get your bag, then like right after it, 5 feet away, they give you candy.
Yes.
And the guy just threw candy in the bag. And
he didn't look at it. Yeah, and I didn't say anything because I didn't know that's what we had to do. I was testing it.
Yeah, it's a new experience. We were trying to see, so our thing is we were trying to see if it's something that they recognize instantly, if they're paying attention for, or if it's something you have to go that extra step to do.
Which I thought that it was something they noticed, because the bags are supposed to be different.
Right.
And so I automatically thought, okay, this bag is bright teal, the other bag is colored. Right, they're not gonna see, you know, they'll be able to tell the difference. Yeah. Well, and here's the reason I think they don't do that. Because people buy the other bags. There's another bag you could have bought in the store.
Yeah, it was a big bag. It was
and people bring buckets.
Yeah.
So that, I think, may be the reason they don't recognize per se, the bag.
Yeah, I think they're just expecting you to say allergy friendly.
I need a token.
Right. So if you have an allergy friendly bag, don't expect them not to throw candy in that bag. Expect a good chance for them to throw candy in that bag unless you get to them before they do it. Because most of the time, like, you're just walking through with the bag and they're dishing candy out
to get the line through.
Yeah, they want to get people through as fast as possible, and so don't expect not to get candy at any point. So if you have a kid that has any allergies whatsoever to any of the normal candies, pay attention.
Yes.
Now the reason they give them the tokens is, especially for little kids, they don't really understand why they're not getting stuff in their bag. The tokens give them something to carry.
Yes.
Well, it makes noise, it clatters around, but it gives them that sense of the trick-or-treating.
They're still getting something.
Exactly.
Well, because they don't think about the fact that they're not getting something if there's something in their bag.
Right.
So, as long as there's something in there, they're like, okay, I'm going to get something at some point because I know I have these in my bag.
And that's a good thing, too. Like, if you have kids who have allergies and you're taking, let them know, say, hey, when we go through the lines, you're going to get tokens, but at the end of the night or once we go to the designated area, you're going to get treats and candy, because there are candies that they do. And we're going to go, we got some, and we're going to talk to you about those towards the end. So let them know there are candies they're going to get or special treats based on their allergies.
Right.
But for the most part, carrying it through the park, they're going to get the little tokens. And they're cute little tokens.
Yeah, and it's just...
I kind of wish we kept one, to be honest with you.
Well, they don't...
I know, they take them. But I kind of wish I kept one just so that we had it. But it's about the size of a $50.
Yeah, and it's just this color, and it just says Allergy Friendly Experience.
Okay.
Courtesy of Mickey's Not So Scary. The only thing I have to really, really make sure you guys understand is ask for the tokens. Yeah, because I was... when we went through the welcome line and he didn't even look, I was very frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't have allergies particularly. None of our kids have allergies, thank goodness. But if I was a parent of a child who had an allergy and did not know that you needed to say something or that they should have been looking for this bag, I would have been very angry.
Right.
Because there was a lot of candy in that first bag.
And it varied in degrees.
Yes.
I mean, as far as like possible allergies, you know, there was milk and nuts.
Yes.
Well, so, and like especially little kids who have allergies, they're not going to think,
no, they
I can't have this because it's in my bag.
I mean, even our 10-year-old went with us, and she was eating candy all night.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we
her.
had to pay attention because otherwise she would have stayed on top of it. But she didn't eat it all night. Like, we stayed with her.
Well, that's what I meant. She would have ate it all night. She would have
eaten it as fast as it went in. So, and that's just a kid thing.
Right. And any kid, kids with allergies, they don't know either. They're like, okay, they got it. It's for me. I'm eating it. It's not, you know, they're not like, oh, this has sugar in it. It's a no-no. Unless they're taught that, which is great. But that's not how it is for everybody. Right. So I was extremely frustrated at that point. Well,
because at that point we had assumed that that's the way Disney would handle it, and not that you would have to let them know. So that's not a big deal. It's just understand that the cast members aren't looking for the bags. You have to tell them specifically allergy friendly options, even with the thing. So on the bag, it does tell you what to do. Let me see this.
You can't really see it because it's white. But there's not a point on there that says ask for your token.
So how to enjoy your allergy friendly trick-or-treating experience. Pick up your till treat bag, which that right there makes me think, okay, it's a special bag.
They're going to look at the bag, yeah.
Collect your till tokens at any treat location. Redeem your till tokens at either allergy-friendly centers throughout the night located at Town Square Theater near Tony's Town Square Restaurant in Main Street and the Liberty Square ticket office near the Hall of Presidents in Liberty Square for your special treats. So you're kind of, if you're just reading that, you're kind of assuming that they're going to know. But I mean, to be honest with you, I can't say that I expect them to know. There's so many people kind of running through those lines and stuff. So make sure you ask for your tokens. If you're cool with getting candy for yourself because you can eat it and your kid can't, ask for both and just make sure you quickly...
Yeah, because you can carry multiple bags. I carried 2 the entire night. 1 allergy free, 1 regular because our son didn't go.
And you were just going to bring some stuff home.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, like, my pet peeve with the way that this system is I feel like there should have been 2 lines. I feel like there should have been a smaller line for the allergy, because there's not a whole lot of people who got this bag that I noticed that when we were there. But they should have had it set up so that if you have a regular bag, or even if you have both, send somebody else with your regular bag through the regular line, and then have another person who's handing out tokens, you know, somewhere near, so that you're in the same line. You're not having to split it into two and split up your party, but something that is like some kind of organization that makes it a little bit easier on people that are trying to get through these lines.
I feel like the only reason you're saying that is because of the way the token system currently works, and we'll get into that real quick.
Yeah.
The reason they're not going to do that is because then you're putting more people in places they don't need to be.
Which I get.
So the reason she says that is when you go through these lines, sometimes the cast member passing out candy will have the tokens.
No, you gotta start at the beginning. So sometimes it's the person who's ushering you into the line.
But you're not going to know that.
Right.
So what happens is sometimes you assume that the cast member with the candy is going to have the tokens as well, because that's what happened in our very first one. The next one we got to, she was told to go to the cast member that was holding the sign that told you where to enter the treat lane.
Yes.
And then at one point you were told to go find a completely different cast member because they had the tokens.
Yes.
So it seems like the tokens vary from candy stops. So there's a chance you're going to get in the line and
not get a token.
And not get the token because you're not going to know what cast member has it.
Right.
They'll direct you to the cast member with the token, but then it's your job to go track down that cast member and get the tokens. Right. Now, if you walk up to them and you ask for the tokens and they've got them, they're going to hand them to you.
Yes.
But like we said, the reason she's frustrated with the line ordeal is because sometimes you're standing in line.
There's not an organization.
Yeah, you don't know who. It should honestly be the same designated person having the tokens, and that's the candy passer out.
Well, that's what I said. Like another bag hanging on.
Exactly. It should be like a little clip to their barrel.
So that if while you're going through the line, you can have both, and they can, okay, here's your candy, and then you can even asking for a token, that's fine.
Yeah.
If that's the way they need to do it to make it easier, ask for the token. But
make sure
have them there so that you can pass them out. So there was 2 lines that I went through, I think I told you, that I didn't even get a token.
Because you couldn't find
they
the cast
kept
member.
telling me it was different cast members. Well, while you guys went on Haunted Mansion, I did the Liberty Town Square candy line by myself, and I had a regular bag and the allergy-free bag, and as I walked into that line, there was a cast member there, and I asked her first because I had been ping-ponged with another one, and she was like, well, let me find out for you just before you go in. And so I waited for her, and she actually brought out like 5 tokens and put them in the bag.
Right.
Because I told her, I was like, you know, I don't want to be like that person. I said, but I've been like being told that they're in different places. I was like, so I'm not sure what I need to be doing because I've already missed a couple. And she was like, well, you know, I don't know, honestly. And she was honest. She was like, I'm not sure. She's like, but let me find out for you for this line.
Right.
And she went and physically got the tokens for me and brought them out before I got in the line.
Which tells me that each line is probably, they just have
varies.
their own. Yeah. So that's maybe something they need to really get on to for as far as just the allergy friendly stuff. Kind of have them in the same spot. Because, you know, sometimes you get into the line and then you've got to go back to the front of the line to find the tokens when you could have just got them there and then went about your way, and you didn't stand in the line and waste other people's time. So that's something
if all your kids have allergies and you don't have a candy bag, because then you're waiting in line and you get up to the candy and they're like, we don't have it, it's the person at the front. And then you have all your kids with you and they're waiting for tokens, because that's still something that they get to get, you know? And it's just kind of frustrating. So for me, that was frustrating. And I wanted to do the allergy thing, not just because I can't have regular candy, but I know people with kids with allergies. And there's a lot of people who have trepidation about going to parks because of the options for food. Because all you ever see is all the sugary stuff that kids can get, you know, in the gift shops and whatever. And so that was something I was really looking forward to, was seeing the difference and experiencing how it works. So it was kind of like, it's a great idea.
Right.
The whole idea behind it is fabulous. It's really awesome that they're including everybody, and I love that. I think it needs a little bit more organization.
Just a little tweaking on the execution.
But
the fact that they do it, period, is amazing.
And it's...
Because they don't have to. They're such a big
great
organization.
if it is something that you haven't bought Mickey's Not So Scary tickets because you're worried the candy because of your kids.
Right.
It's a good option for them to be able to enjoy something like this without having to worry about all the candy.
Yeah.
And, you know, all the stuff that's included in traditional trick-or-treating.
Right.
So I like the idea. I just think it needs to be tweaked a little bit. It's, you know, and maybe it's, you know, I don't know how long they've been doing the allergy-free thing. Maybe it's fairly new. So,
well,
you know,
that, or, you know, maybe just not, because not so many people come, they don't necessarily need to tweak it. They just assume people are going to figure it out.
Right. And like I said, I had never seen anything for it, specifically the allergy stuff.
Right.
So this is me letting people know that it's there and it's a great thing, but you need to make sure that you ask, because they're not... Either they're not trained for it because it's not something that's wide, or it's just not something that they do.
It doesn't happen. I think it's not necessarily they're not trained for it, because they, you know, they're like, okay, go here and get your, we know what the tokens are. I think it's just that it's not such a
wide net of people.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you figure, I don't think we saw any other just in the
I think I saw like 1 or 2 people that had it, but again, that's one of those things where if that's what you're doing, if you're doing this because you know that this is a thing, it still needs to have the same amount of organization to it, regardless of how many people are involved, to make it function right. So it's not a bad thing, and it's not horrible. It wasn't like I had to, you know, go way out of my way to get, or anything like that. It's just a little bit of tweaking to make it a little bit more accessible and easier for people,
which probably isn't going to happen. So really what this is to let you guys know, if you if you require allergy friendly snacks and stuff at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween
Please
Party,
ask.
You can do it. You're just going to have to, it's not going to be as easy as just getting in the line. Sometimes you'll have to go through the line, sometimes you won't. So just a heads up on that.
Ask a cast member, ask the person who's saying this is where you enter for the treat line. Ask them, ask everybody.
Yeah.
Just that way you know what you need to be doing.
Right.
Because you don't want to get in a line and wait in line, because some of the lines were pretty long. They move quickly, but you know, that's a lot of people, and if you're only going for the allergy free, if you can get the token from that first person and you don't have to stand in line, don't do it.
Right.
That's a waste of your time when you could be doing something else. So, I mean, it's only, how many hours is it? 4 hours is the Halloween party, right?
6 to midnight, 6. 7 to midnight, something like that. I think it's 7 to midnight.
Okay, so you have that time frame, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. So, you know, try to make it work to your advantage. If you can, do that. Ask the cast member, the first one, and if they don't have it, go ahead and go through the line and see where it goes from there. But just ask. Make sure you ask, especially if you have a kid with allergies and they're going to, because they want something. Ask. Just make sure you ask, because I would hate to see somebody walk through that line and a child get candy and get sick because the parents didn't know to ask. So,
well, I think in that event they wouldn't even go.
Right.
Like if you did,
but that's what I'm saying. Don't miss out on it because you don't think it's possible.
Because it's a very big option. So we're going to go over some of the items that came in the bag so you can kind of see what you can get. Now, so what you do is after you've collected your tokens and you're ready to leave for the night, you walk to one of the areas that are located and you hand them the bag. And you can tell them specifically what allergies you have.
You're avoiding.
Yeah.
So they ask you, actually, you give them the bag. They don't count tokens or anything like that. It's not 1 token per item or anything like that. What they do is you hand them the bag and they say, what allergy are you avoiding? I didn't really think about that going into it. So I said peanuts just because that's a widely known allergy. And so they take the bag and they put the tokens in a little bucket, and then they go, and where their allergy-free stuff is, they walk down the line and pick a couple things from the buckets. Well, they have a map on the counter of what's in every bucket.
Right.
So you can actually look at the map while they're doing that to see which ones you're going to be able to get.
Okay. So some of the smaller things that we did get that came in this bag were Smarties. So, I mean, they're basically just sugar. So they're going to be peanut free. She got some organic lollipops, and these are by Earth Yum. And so like this is watermelon wet face, watermelon wet face. There's a cherry flavored, but Earth Yum makes these.
And they're gluten free and vegan.
Where do you see that?
And
they're USDA organic.
Non-GMO.
Okay, yeah, so it tells you right here, like really small writing, what they're free of. So the other thing is this. So it's kind of like a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's called a Sun Cup. So this is made with rice chocolate. I'd never even heard of. So this is top 12 allergen free. It's free to be Sun Cups. So it is...
Yeah, read them all.
Peanut free, tree nut free, dairy free, gluten free, soy free, egg free, free from corn, coconut, mustard, fish, sesame, and shellfish. So basically these are made in a factory that they're not going to touch that. I actually ate one of these, and I will tell you the chocolate tastes like dark chocolate, and you can tell, I'm pretty sure it's sunflower butter that's in this inside, so sunflower peanut butter. But it's peanut butter, but made from sunflowers. It wasn't bad. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was like a dark chocolate taste.
I do want to say, too, that I forgot. When I said peanut allergy, she asked me if sunflowers were okay. So, just so you know, that is something, too, that if it's sunflowers they're allergic to, too, you're not going to get this.
Because most people are allergic to the oil in peanut butter,
right,
not necessarily the nut itself.
I just forgot about it, so I wanted to make sure I said something about that.
So, Sun Cups. And again, it's made by Free to Be.
Yeah. Okay, so this is made by Enjoy Life. All of the Enjoy Life is going to be the same thing because it's a product over. Those are morsels. They're dark chocolate. And these, all of the Enjoy Life is free from gluten, wheat, peanuts, tree nuts, dairy, casein. I've never heard of that.
See? Yeah, casein.
Soy, egg, sesame, sulfates, lupin, mustard, fish, shellfish, and crustaceans. So everything that comes from Enjoy Life, this is our products are free from, so I'm assuming it's over all of their things they're free from that list of things. Now, did you look to see if this was a website?
No, ma'am, not yet.
I'm gonna look and I'll let you guys know, but I want to see if this is like a website because it seems like a pretty big company because they make a lot of different things.
Yeah, we've got a few different items from them. Because here's another one. This is chocolate flavored confectionery minis, and it says rice milk, and it's free from gluten, nuts, soy, and dairy. And it says, oh, it is www.enjoylifefoods.com,
and they have
and
a
it
phone
says
number.
Made in a dedicated nut and gluten-free facility, free from 14 allergens. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, it's a list she just went over. So I accidentally opened this earlier, actually. So
go ahead and try it.
It smells like dark chocolate, and it's just like a little, you know, it's kind of like a little Hershey thing. It's got the stamp on it right there. So just a little stamp with a little Enjoy Life. So smells like chocolate. I'm assuming it says it's got, you know, cocoa butter in it, so it's got to be chocolate. But it's made, I guess it's made with rice milk instead of chocolate.
Put it in your mouth.
Right in your milk.
Is that dark chocolate? Was it? Rice milk is all it says.
I don't think it's meant to be dark chocolate.
No, this one's dark chocolate.
That's really good.
Well, there you go.
That's better than Hershey's.
I can't taste it right now, guys, but I believe
I'll save that for you.
No. No,
it'll
be a while.
I'll put it in the freezer. That's really good.
So, definitely, if your kids have allergies, or if you just want to do the
I would get allergy.
thing.
I mean, because I've noticed on some of these things. So this has 9 grams of sugar for this whole little bag of morsels. I mean, that's not terrible.
No, and that's
there's not a lot of crazy
Yeah.
The ingredient list is so simple. I could read everything on the ingredient list, and that makes me happy.
Right.
Ingredients: unsweetened chocolate and cane sugar.
Yep.
There's not like glutophosphorus negatorius.
Orange dye number 71.
Yeah. I love this.
Well,
this
we'll
is
have
pretty
to look
cool.
them up and see. So, another thing that they give out is, this is called Mountain Mambo. It's basically like a trail mix.
Now, you told them peanuts because this does say seed and nuts.
Yes, I did. I said peanuts as an allergy. So this specific one.
I know. Okay, because sunflowers are a seed and nuts are a nut. So that's
right.
That's different. Okay.
So here's what's in this. This has roasted sunflowers, pumpkin seeds, raisins, cranberries, and semi-sweet chocolate chips.
But it's made by Enjoy Life, so it's made in the the facilities without
and
all the other crazy stuff.
It's got everything listed on here that it doesn't have. Again, it's the 14 allergy list. And it tells you, what's in it, which I already told you, pretty much. The only thing that's different is sunflower oil. Well,
because they to put the salt and stuff so it sticks.
Right. So, I mean, from what I'm seeing from this company specifically, they seem like, a pretty good company. They seem to have a lot of variety.
Yeah, so this is another thing. So that's like a trail mix. This is the other thing that we got. It's crunchy mini cookies, and these are vanilla honey graham cookies, and I have saved these to try these because I really want to try them. But so again, it's free from all that stuff. All right, so there's the cookie.
Like a cracker.
It does look like a cracker, but if you look at it close, it's kind of crumbly.
I see that.
Ooh, it smells good. It smells like...
I can smell it all the way over here.
It smells like a honey graham cracker. A normal honey graham cracker, they're really dry. This one's kind of chewy. Not a lot. It's just got a little bit more chew than a graham cracker. I think it's coated in like the honey, sugar, vanilla. And it does leave a little bit of a weird...
aftertaste?
No. Like a greasy feel to your mouth. But absolutely freaking delicious. That was great. So, the other thing that came in this is Surf Sweets organic jelly beans made with organic fruit juice. We had a pack of gummy bears and we don't know where they went.
Vegan. Those are vegan, soy-free. It's right here.
So, their flavors are cherry, grapefruit, grape, lemon, orange, and strawberry. Made with organic fruit juice, no artificial colors or flavors, corn syrup free, fortified with vitamin C, free of the 10 most common allergies, made in a nut-free facility, a dairy-free and casein-free, soy-free, gluten-free, and vegetarian. Surf Sweets is a proud member of the 1% for the planet. As a member, we donate a minimum of 1% of sales for our products to a number of environmental organizations. And they are www.surfsweets.com. The other thing she pointed out that we missed was Go-Go Squeeze. Now, we have 3 here that are just regular. They had one that we got from the Go-Go Squeeze line that has banana in it too. And Allie had one that had mango in it. So, but now, I think all the ones that they gave you in the allergy place are applesauce.
They're just applesauce, yes. Is another option that comes in, and
because
I don't know
these are
what
gluten, nut, and dairy free.
Oh yeah, so
that's cool.
That's another option that you get in the allergy free bag. So they do try to give you a lot of options.
Yeah,
and it is based on what you tell them the allergy is.
Yes.
Just so you know, you can get Enjoy Life products on Amazon.
Yeah.
They don't have an online store. It's done through different companies. Amazon is one that I found. And Target's an actual store you can go to get it.
Very cool.
Just so you know, I was just looking to see.
So if you're looking for allergy friendly stuff, I mean, I'm assuming you're going to know more than we know. You already know where to find these. You probably even heard of these before. But if you haven't and you're looking, enjoy life.
That was loud.
It was a broom that just fell. So let us know if you guys enjoyed this. You know, we could even look at doing allergy-friendly foods from the parks.
Sorry.
We could even look at doing allergy-friendly foods from the parks if that's something you guys are interested in seeing. Yeah. We don't mind doing it. We like trying new things. Yes. I'd like to see what it's, you know, I'd like to see it from the perspective of someone else. Like I do know Dr. Cara, who is a great supporter of all the community. I believe she has to eat gluten-free stuff as well. Okay. Because I see her make recipes all the time. So I believe she has a gluten allergy. So I wouldn't mind trying these things or looking for the other options that are out there just to kind of see from the other perspective, like what's there, like how hard is it for you to actually get a decent meal in Walt Disney World or in Disney Springs?
Yeah, we're there enough that we would absolutely do a video or something on them.
Let us know a specific place that you want us to check out that's specific that you want to see about allergy friendly. And we can look into it. Yeah.
Let us know if this is something that has kept you from going.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if it has and we can help ease your mind a little bit, we would be more than willing to do that.
Let us know in the comments if this is something you did enjoy this video, us kind of going over the different things, the allergy thing specific party. We are going to do the Christmas party, and we'll do the same thing for the Christmas party.
Yeah, if they offer an allergy friendly for Christmas, I will do that as well. This was just something that
It was on a whim.
Yeah, I didn't go into it planning to do this, but when I saw that it was a thing, I wanted to try it because, like I said, of all the videos I've seen of Mickey's Not
It's all
So
just
Scary,
the candy.
Yeah, they never talk about it. Nobody talks about this. This is not a widely done thing. And so when we got the option of the bag, I think that's when my mind was like, let's try this and see how hard it is. So if it's something
that held you back, it shouldn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If this is something that you have been avoiding, if you've been avoiding going to Mickey's Not So Scary because of this, don't let it hold you back because they do absolutely try to give you, you know, good options so that you're not having to worry about the candy.
Yep.
And the cool thing, I do have to say, props to Disney for doing it the way that they're doing it with the tokens. That way they're not even getting close with the regular candy.
There's no chance of mixing it up.
Yes, and that is huge props.
But it leaves it on you to make sure your kids don't reach their bag out for candy. So just kind of give them a heads up, like this is your special bag. You're going to get special tokens. You know, don't reach out for candy. Token. Yeah, what if you're going to say. If you're going to have them do it, be like, hey, you know, Trick or Treat going to have a token or something like that. Right. So they know.
Like we said, if this is something that's holding you back, don't let it hold you back because they give you a lot of options.
So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share this with your friends who have allergies or who are allergies. Share this with your friends and family who have allergies or who may have avoided these particular parties because of the possibility of their allergies or who have little kids that have allergies. Share it with people who you know have allergies that might not know cool brands to go get their kids as far as like candy and sweets and stuff for their kids that, you know, they just don't know where to go because these are some great products.
And I'm gonna we are gonna post the link to Enjoy Life in there. They're not a sponsor or anything, but just
we'll put it in I'll throw it in the description. I'll try to remember. In the description so you guys can see it. So we hope you guys enjoyed this one. We absolutely love you. If you're new here, please subscribe. We love doing videos like this. We do all kinds of videos reviewing Walt Disney World and the different things because we've really just gotten back into it this year. But that's not all that we do. We do a bunch of other stuff as well because we're bariatric patients, and so there's only certain things that we can eat. And we're just trying to live life the best way we can.
And if you have any questions, absolutely reach out to us because we will be more than happy to answer.
Twitter, we've got a Facebook group. I can answer questions in the comments. There's an email listed to the...
somebody will answer you.
Yeah, there's an email listed and everything in the YouTube page, so ask away. Again, we thank you guys for coming. We love you. Till tomorrow.